G'day everybody, Seth Vinree here for Catastrophic Level Events. How are we all on this fantastic Friday night? It is the end of the week, and what do we have in store for the end of the week? Well, it's Friday Fight Night, and we also have some news as well. If you want all the news for esports and gaming, come here to Catastrophic Level Events on Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, wherever. We're on all the socials to get all your gaming news and updates right here, straight off the hot presses. Now, let's hook in. I hope you've all been okay. It's been a wild week, but I do have some good news on my front. I have a little surprise over here. Would you like to see my surprise? Would anyone like to see my surprise? Let me show you the surprise. Give me one moment. Are you ready? I have a new PC. You heard it here first. My PC that I ordered 3 weeks ago, that turned up broken, has now been repaired. Now, apparently the problem was the PSU, the power supply. That's right, you heard it here. The power supply. Okay. I don't know how you go and buy a brand new PC and the power supply is cooked. It should have been tested. It should have been checked. It shouldn't have even left the warehouse or anywhere before being unboxed, tested, and made sure that it was operational before they sent it here. They didn't do that, okay? I'm not going to harp on about that, but any of you that have been following this 3 week or nearly 4 week old process, you want the details and you don't know about it, jump on Twitch, go and have a look at my little rant that I did about a week or so ago, and it'll tell you all the nasty little details about what I've been going through, what happened, and what's going on. But thank you to Bowen Business Machines here in Bowen. They, Marius, worked tirelessly the whole week to try and get my PC repaired, got the parts sent up, installed it, and got it back to me as quick as possible. So thank you, Marius, at Bowen Business Machines. I can't thank you enough. As for the manufacturers, I have to have words with you yet. You will be getting a phone call. It is Friday. I had a really bad sleep last night, so I tried to get as much sleep as I could today, so I'm ready for tonight's pod. So I haven't really had time to make a phone call, but I guarantee there's one coming. It'll be on Monday, and then I'll tell you all about it next Thursday. All right, every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday here with Seth for Catastrophic Events, starting from 6 every Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturday nights. Now, let's shoot on to the news, all right? Let's see what's actually going on in the news. I've saw quite a few news articles today. We are going to shoot through them and have a look at what is happening now. One thing I have really been trying to keep my ear to the ground for is the Ghost Recon. So there is a new Ghost Recon game in development. If I can just get some details of this. Let's have a look. All right. There's not a lot here to say. All right. So from what I found, okay. Now, the next Ghost Recon, these are rumors, by the way. Rumors. All right. Nothing official. So don't bite my head off and don't go and abuse anyone. Say, yeah, he said we can't. It's not like that, all right? Okay. The next Ghost Recon rumors is Project Over. Could have done some work on the name, boys. All right. Reports suggest the next Tom Clancy Ghost Recon entry is codenamed Project Over. Like I said, could have done some extra work on the name there, lads. I think maybe they just put a hat around a table and then we just threw their suggestions in, and that's what pulled out. and it may signal a serious tonal shift for the franchise. Developed under Ubisoft, again, because they own it, this rumored installment could lean far more into realism and military sim tactics. That would be great. Thank you. Thank you, Ubisoft. If you can pull it off, you've fired a lot of people. You've had a lot of things going on over there at Ubisoft. We're all sitting here going, what's going on, boys? What's happening? You all look a bit confused and you don't know who's in charge over there. So we're all going to just sit here with bated breath. What's being reported, rumors, is its first-person combat return. Okay. It's a more grounded military sim gameplay. Fair enough. Rumored in a Vietnam setting. Ooh. Now, look, I don't know about you. I don't mind the 1960s, early 70s Vietnam war games because it was, and let's all face it, it was a tragic, awful, woefully underestimated military operation. Many civilians died, many soldiers died on both sides, and pretty much it's the first time really America got their ass kicked in a war. Sorry, USA, you pretty much got your ass handed to you. All right, but as now, I thought we're gonna try and like smooth things over with most, like, this could have been a fictional nation. Kind of like, I mean, they did Peru, but they made it in Wildlands, it was a fictional state, all right, because that does not represent Peru, or the Peruvian way of life. So maybe they're going to do the same thing here. I'm not sure. I don't think it was a good call. All right, setting it in Vietnam, even though the jungles are good and everything like that. Like, they could have called it anything. They didn't have to actually make it Vietnam. They could have just said in a Vietnam style setting. But they're going to be dense jungles built for stealth, ambush, heavier survival mechanics, smarter AI team squad mates, optional permadeath system. That'd be interesting for the hardcore players that like to do that. Stronger solo player focus. So it looks like they're trying to do both, trying to get everyone sort of in there and snapping the solo players and the multiplayers together. More narrative driven missions. Now, the storyline, okay, John Berthenau was in the last one, a great storyline of him being a rogue dude and everything, and that was kind of cool. But the whole Al Sueño from Wildlands, all of his lieutenants and all of that was a great story. It was so good. There's this big bad baddie out there with unlimited resources and unlimited amount of Sicarios ready to throw their lives away for what they believe in and everything like that. Great storyline. Not sure how that's going to translate here, but because we really cared about that, because we really cared that they were what they were doing to the people, and we really wanted that scumbag and his Sicarios gone. Like, we were fighting hard to have them removed, and it was great. It was a great storyline, and they added a whole bunch of other stuff. So, like I said, being in a Vietnam setting, I'm not sure how they're going to play with that. The target window is 2026 and 2027. If true, if any of these rumors are true, this would mark a darker, more tactical direction, stepping away from the arcade-style design and back toward disciplined squad-based realism. Now, nothing has been officially confirmed yet. All right? So, let's keep an eye out for Project Over. All right? Tom Clancy's new Ghost Recon, Project Over. Let's hope. Let's keep an eye on that. Moving on. Okay, what do we have here? Looks like a new Assassin's Creed game. Let's jump into this. Okay, looks like we have Assassin's Creed. Here's everything we currently know about Assassin's Creed Hex, a game Ubisoft is reportedly very excited to launch. The game is reportedly leaning toward a more old-school Assassin's Creed style. Players are expected to play as a female protagonist named Elsa. The setting is in Central Europe during the 16th century Holy Roman Empire, which is very much going back to Enzo style, way back, you know. I actually think he was even further back, wasn't he? It was way back. This is probably one of the later time span ones, maybe. The game is reported leaning toward a more old school, the new old school Assassin's Creed style, and Assassin's Creed Hex's creative director Clint Hocking is leaving Ubisoft. Okay, so sorry, bud, he's gone. Development on Hex will, I don't know if it's called Hex or Hexy, because it's Hexe. So I'm going to call it Hexy, even though that sounds awful. I think it should just be Hex. But if that was the case, then they'd drop the E, wouldn't they? I don't know. Potato. We'll continue with seasoned team, and the experience is described as something distinctive within the Assassin's Creed franchise. Gene Grusden, the new head of content for the franchise, will take over as the new creative director on Hex. Grusden previously served as creative director on Assassin's Creed Origins and Black Flag. Yeah, my fave. Number 4, that was off its head. Hexies hired a lead scriptwriter who previously worked on Origins, Valhalla, and Mirage. Alright, so it looks like here you will have the female lead called Elsa, set in the 16th century Holy Roman Empire era. Game contents horror elements and more like the old school AC games, so keep an eye out for any news left on that one. Alright. Now, we do have, there's another little update here. Let's have a, oh my gosh. These things. Okay. Alright, so that was just a tidbit. A little tidbit. Okay. Here's some more. Assassin's Creed Hex, which is widely expected to be the next mainline entry in the series after the rumored remake of Black Flag, has received an exciting and encouraging update from a trusted industry insider. Ubisoft has said very little on the development of Assassin's Creed Hex as following its reveal 4 years ago, but it has now been claimed that everyone at Ubisoft is eager to work on the title as it is shaping up to be an exceptional game. With Ubisoft undergoing some massive changes recently, Assassin's Creed fans have rightly been concerned, have we not? Have we not just discussed this? About what the studio's restructuring could mean for the future of the iconic series. You mean the 40 people you fired? For what reason? You didn't say? Alright, I'm going to say it was just all the people that weren't earning enough. I'm going to say, so all the rich guys that were earning heaps, they kept their jobs. And then I'm going to say everyone else that was just all their little underlings, they got fired because they probably thought they weren't pulling their weight. So you just made more poor people poor. Okay, now this article is written by Kyle Knight. Although Ubisoft has cancelled numerous projects in the year, including the highly anticipated Prince of Persia remakes, Assassin's Creed appears to be one of the main franchises that the studio intends to focus on from here on out. Along with Rainbow Six, Far Cry, and more, the studio's CEO even recently confirmed that several new Assassin's Creed games are currently in the works, along with 2 new Far Cry games. Okay. Which sounds great. Now, as revealed in 2022, one of the several Assassin's Creed games in development is codenamed Hex, described by Ubisoft as a very different type of Assassin's Creed game. Now, if someone knows what it's actually called, Hex or Hexy or Hexy, feel free to let me know, okay? I don't really care. I'm just going to call it Hex from now on. That sounds cooler. Okay. Shadow, with the release of Assassin's Creed Shadows in 2025 and the rampant speculation surrounding the remake of the iconic Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, very little has been said about Hex. However, it looks like development on the title is progressing well, as industry insider Tom Henderson recently said in a new post on Twitter that... Twitter? Is it called Twitter still? But it was called X. How old's this thing? I don't know. Everyone at Ubisoft wants to work on Hex due to how well the game is shaping to be. Okay, whatever, Henderson. Now, the article goes on and on and on for a little bit. So if you want more details about the Assassin's Creed Hex and you want to get some exciting news and updates for it, head over to Catastrophic Level Events. All right. Check out the article there or jump on Game Rant and get your information straight from the horse's mouth. Moving on. Sounds fun. Can't wait. Haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in a while, to be honest. I haven't played since Black Flag. They kind of lost me after that, but, you know. All right, here we go. New Steam game. Let's have a goose. Right, so. There is a new Steam game which is like Pokemon if it were a sci-fi shooter. A new Steam game is giving Pokemon and creature collecting fans something a little more explosive to chew on. Voidling Bound has a free demo on Steam, and its core premise reads like a genre mashup many players didn't know they needed. Creature collecting in the spirit of Pokemon, but with an action reimagined as a fast-paced third-person sci-fi shooter. Sounds pretty cool. While some players hope that Switch 2 can fix Pokemon, others have looked to other creature collectors to dethrone Nintendo's king, aka Pokemon. Voidling Bound is developed and published by Hatchery Games, and the title marks the team's first release. At its foundation, the game revolves around discovering, hatching, and evolving mysterious alien creatures known as voidlings. Instead of turn-based battles, combat plays out in real time, with players actively firing weapons, dodging incoming attacks, and coordinating abilities via cute alien companions. I must admit, some of them look bloody adorable. They got those big, round anime eyes and little big ears and little fluffies and cute. That it's like, I don't know, kind of like Lilo and Stitch kind of looking little aliens, and that they look cute. They look very cool. While the game doesn't release until June 9, the demo for Voidling Bound is now available on Steam. Highlighted as part of the platform's Next Fest, better yet, for players enjoying the demo, you can pick up Voidling Bound on release, save data carries over. Yeah, they don't do that often, do they? The slice of content to try out includes 6 missions and 2 different voidlings to experiment with. Missions vary between wave-based arenas, open objective base maps. In those larger zones, there are plenty of collectible upgrades and voidling eggs waiting eager explorers. Both of those resources feed into Voidling Bound's evolution system, which allow for further voidling customization. That sounds really cool. Some of these dudes look pretty wicked, man. A venomous Carapin. Ooh, it looks like he's exotic. Yeah, it must have toxic traits. It's like, that's really cool. If you guys are keen on a new Pokemon style game, get into Voidling. Voidling Bound. Free demo now on Steam. Let's move on. Okay. Now, we had a little bit of a conversation about this one the other day, and we're just going to do a recap, all right? Nice. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, is shaping up to be a full third-person action role-playing game, RPG, built entirely around single-player cinematic story experience. Inspired by the combat, weight, and camera style of God of War, expect brutal, grounded melee combat, heavy strikes, tight over-the-shoulder action, and emotional intensity with every encounter. The game directly adapts Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, meaning a dark, dystopian future of New York City, where only one turtle remains. Now, I saw a picture of this and they said it was Michelangelo wearing a red bandana. Michelangelo doesn't wear a red bandana. That's Raphael. So, I hope they, that's very bubbly. It's got lots of bubbles in it. Oh my god. Oh, sorry about that. It's got to be, as far as I'm concerned, it's got to be Raphael. But, the story details suggest you control the lone surviving turtle. Flashbacks may let you briefly play as your fallen brothers. Mature themes, emotional weight, and a much grittier tone than the past Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games. Developed by Black Forest Games, the project is confirmed for PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC. It's got some bubbles in it. That does. No release date yet, but this could be the most serious cinematic TMNT adaptation ever made. This isn't pizza parties and arcade cabinets. This is revenge. Revenge. The Last Ronin. All right. So yeah, like I said, it's going to have a huge single player story mode in a futuristic New York City. You are the last turtle left, and it's going to have God of Wild style combat. If you are interested in the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle: The Last Ronin RPG game, go to Catastrophic Level Events Facebook page, check out the article, and we're moving on. And we're walking. Funny. Now, let's switch from gaming just for a moment to cinema. All right. Just quickly, Avatar: Fire and Ash has surpassed $1.47 billion in the worldwide box office. The film had a production budget of $400 million. So technically, for it to be successful, it needed to be about $800 million. Okay. So far, I'm going to say it's an $800 million profit. So just to break even, all right, because a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this when it comes to cinema. Hello, CK Designs. How are you? Lovely to see you. Say hi in the comments. Hi. How about I give you a wave? Yeah, there you go. Bing, bing. Hi, CK. Now, a lot of people don't know this when it comes to Hollywood, that even though a film costs $400 million to make, that doesn't include promotions, marketing, when they send the actors all over the country, all over the world to promote the movie and sit down and all those little interviews you see of, hey guys, welcome to the program, blah, blah, blah. That all costs money. That's not in the $400 million budget. And people have to pay for that, and it's even more. So to cover all that costs, all right, just to break even, it's usually double what it costs. So it's about $800 million. So these guys ended up getting, another 4, 5, 6, nearly $700 million on top of the $800 million they needed to make it successful. So fantastic. Congratulations to everyone. James Cameron, you're a superstar, man. Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Kate Winslet, everybody else that was in that movie. Fabulous work. Fantastic. You guys have done well. Hopefully this is a sign that they're going to push forward and do Avatar 4. Because I'm not ready for it to okay, I was ready for Avatar to die after Avatar 1. Okay? They did a great job. He was disabled. no life, getting drunk in an alley, got given this awesome opportunity back in the Marines. His brother died, unfortunately, fell in love, became one of the people, fought back and tried to free the world and everything. And it rounded itself and kicked everybody back off to Earth. Great way to just polish off a movie and set it right. Great. But then 15 years? I think it was 15 years later. They did Avatar 2, and then another year later, Avatar 3. So, look, I love the stories continuing, but I would like to see more. I really do. I'm very keen for that. Now, let's have some Xbox. Hi, Brits! How are you? Thanks for joining. We have some news. Now, this is some ongoing news that seems to be happening with Xbox, okay? So the new Xbox CEO, Asher Sharma, and CCO, Matt Booty, are drawing a line in the sand regarding artificial intelligence. Despite Sharma's background in Microsoft's core artificial group, the pair have confirmed there are no pressure for Microsoft to enforce AI into game developments. Now, we saw what happened to Obscure 33, Expedition 33. They won Game of the Year award and then only days later had their award stripped from them, and because their story, well, the art design that they got the award for, was it the art design? Or the game, I think it was story design or something like that. I can't remember which one it was. But whatever they got the award for, it was found out that that was written by AI. So apparently you can't give an award to an artificial intelligence. So it's a cautionary tale for everybody. But I'm glad these guys aren't heading in that direction. The mission is clear. Protect the ecosystem from slop and derivative work while ensuring technology only serves as a tool for the human artists, coders, and writers, but who builds the Xbox worlds. That's just amazing. I love it when people get behind people. Oh, that was a hiccup. I'm sorry. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have put so many bubbles in my drink. Okay. But yes, it's good news. It's good news, all right? Even though things seem to be really wild right now, up on that. Now, we have a new game. And I'm not sure how this one's going to go because it's giving me Anthem vibes. Yes, Anthem vibes. But it's called Marathon. Now, I just say Anthem, Marathon. Kind of sounds similar. Gives me little hairs in the back of my neck standing up. Marathon is already shooting up Steam's top seller charts. I've never heard of this game. It's the first day of Marathon's Server Slam, and the new extraction shooter is already a bestseller. All right. This article is by Blair Marnell. Thank you, Blair. The official release of Marathon is still a week away, but the open beta Server Slam event is getting underway today, which is the 26th of writing of this article, the 26th, which was yesterday. Okay. If the early response of Steam is any indication, Bungie's new extraction shooter won't go away of Concord. Won't go the way of Concord. I read that really horribly wrong. Marathon is currently number 3 on Steam's list of the best-selling games. Only Resident Evil Requiem and Counter-Strike 2 are ahead of it at number 1 and 2, respectively. Requiem is out tomorrow. Must be today. So its success is unexpected. Considering the competition, Marathon is doing very well so far, and it's 2 slots ahead of Arc Raiders, which is currently at number 5. The Server Slam event is designed to see how well Marathon's infrastructure can handle the influx of players ahead of the game's launch. The Server Slam hasn't been live long, but it's already over 100k concurrent players, making it bigger than all but 7 games at the time of this writing. It remains to be seen how high the concurrent player rank can go, and if Marathon can sustain and grow its audience, as demonstrated by the recent fall of High Guard. A big launch doesn't mean anything if players don't stick around. Players who take part in Marathon's Service Slam will have the chance to earn rewards, and there are also Twitch drops for fans who just want to watch someone else play. PS Plus subscribers who play Marathon Beta will receive weapon charms based on other Sony games, including Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding 2, and Helldivers 2. Xbox Series X, S, and PC players will also get weapons charms of their own. However, the rewards for the Service Slam and the Twitch drops won't be available until Marathon launches. Marathon will be released on March 5th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. It's currently available on Fanatical for $34.39. If you want to try out the new game that is going to take over everyone, Marathon, go and find out now. Moving on. Back to cinema. Jackass 5 is officially set to be the last one in the franchise. In theaters in theaters on June 26th. If you guys want to see the fifth and final Jackass movie, it confirms Johnny Knoxville, even though I have heard from Johnny Knoxville himself, if he gets one more concussion, he could die. Hopefully he doesn't get concussed. Let's hope not. Hope not. I hope not. Wish you well, Johnny. Hope it's all good, mate. Don't hurt yourself. Gosh. Alright. Here we are for another new Steam game. Steam users can play Age of Water, an open-world game with survival and crafting mechanics for free, but only for a limited time. Normally, Age of Water is priced at $29.99, but until March 2nd, 2026, Steam users can play the game as much as they like. Age of Water is also currently 60% off and on sale for $11.99. So if anyone decides they'd like to keep the game after they've played it, they can get it at a discounted price. Age of Water is an open-world game on the high seas. It takes place in the world where the entire planet has been flooded. Now, people explore the world by boat, scavenge for any resources left behind by the lost civilization, and building bases on the water. Of course, the high seas aren't always friendly, and players may find themselves caught up in naval battles if they sail into the wrong location. Even though the world in Age of Water is covered in water, it's still vast, and players can explore the surface or venture beneath the waters. Like some of the best pirate games, including Sea of Thieves, the world is online, and PvP and PvE elements help the world feel more alive. While Age of Water is essentially an open-world MMO, it still tells an intriguing story about how people have survived in a world without land. There are many computer-controlled characters for players to interact with, and conversations with them will give players a glimpse into the game's greatest mysteries. If you want to read the rest, visit Catastrophic Level Events on Facebook, check out our article, or jump into CBR and get the article straight from the horse's mouth. Fabulous. Moving on, and we're walking. Alright, now I saw this earlier. So there was a game that I used to play ages ago, and it just got cancelled, and then it got removed, like they just deleted it from existence. But apparently it's back. I don't know. It's called The Crew Motorfest. Get ready for a high stakes drafting. Oh my god. Drafting and spectacular crashes. Season 9 of the Crew Motorfest launches on March 4th, bringing the official NASCAR Motorfest Tour. Ubisoft has overhauled the physics for official Cup Series cars. Expect pit stops, warm-up laps, and official race strategies on a brand new speedway circuit. NASCAR. If you're into NASCAR, get into it. It sounds wicked. I've been wanting to get back into the crew. I did see that it came out. And that would be dope. Now, we have another new game on its way. Probably just because the release of the movie that might be coming out. And if you're not sure what I am, it's a sci-fi fantasy. And it's by the power of Grayskull. You heard it. If you don't know what that is, go to school. Okay, Limited Run Games and developer Bitmap Bureau has officially confirmed the release date for the upcoming He-Man beat-em-up Dragon Pearl of Destruction game. The animated series from the 1980s, centered around the adventures of the heroic Prince of Eternia, served as one of the most iconic cartoons of the era. The He-Man franchise has been featured in everything from its original line of toys and accompanying comic books to multiple cartoons. Now, He-Man looks to be making a big resurgence, and with some exciting new things in store. He-Man may be making a big comeback with both the film reboot and a video game on the way. Amazon MGM Studios is currently working on the Masters of the Universe as a reboot of the classic franchise, with actor Nicholas Galitzine. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Nico. Playing the role of Prince Adams. And He-Man, the franchise, is also getting a brand new video. Now, it's not He-Man the movie, it's Masters of the Universe. So don't get the two confused, because we did that last time when Dolph Lundgren did it. Everyone's like, oh my god, where's the He-Man movie? It's actually called Masters of the Universe. The TV show was called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Okay, don't get those two confused. It's a co-op beat-em-up action inspired by the classic 1980s, 1990s arcade games. Limited Run Games will now reveal the fans won't have to wait much longer, so it's cool. So it's going to be one of those little ones. It's going to be pixel, and they're going to like kind of like Streets of Rage or something like that. That's going to be cool. Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was dope. Dragon Ball Destruction. It looks really cool. It looks wicked. Can't wait. All right, and what do we got? Oh, boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, 369, yeah, baby, 369. You heard it from here. Need for Speed Underground 2 is still loved 20 years later, and we still want a remake. You goddamn right we do. Hells yeah. Need for Speed Underground 2 remake fandom, man. Fans mainly want a high definition remaster or an Unreal Engine 5 remake, bringing back the original open world city as its iconic track, Riders on the Storm. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Riders on the Storm. Doom, 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 doom. Into this house we're born. Oh, yeah, with the Snoop Dogg, yo, and the Lizard King, baby. Yes! Ooh, we can't wait. Let's do it. Oh, do you want to see something fucking cool? Give me two. Let me show you something cool. Oh. Oh, he has it. Are you shitting me? He has it. I don't need the remake, baby. I have the original. The OG. And you're thinking, oh, no. It's empty. What the shit? You know what? That is probably still in the console. It's probably still, no, I don't think it is in the console. You know what? I think it's over here, to be honest. You know what? I'm going to get rid of this fucking fan. In the way. Oh, look, I got some classics up in here, people. Got some classics up in here. Oh, look at this. Original Age of Empires. Original. Collector's Edition. How you feel about that? Is it here? No. Oh, I do have another great classic. Battlefield Bad Company 2, baby. Alright. Is it here? God damn it, is it here? No, it's not here. This is disgusting. I have to find that now. I'm gonna have to find that later. Just so I know where it is. I do have it. It is here. Oh, you know what? I know where it is. I think. Where's the other? I have another folder here. Here it is. I have another folder here. It's in a protective folder, I'm fairly certain. Because I like to keep my stuff protected. Okay. Oh, look! Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Original. Okay. Sorry, just amuse yourselves. I'll be back in a minute. Do 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 do. Boom do do do. Dum dum do do do. Dum do do do. Dum. Oh, does anyone know who actually sang that song? Oh my god! There it is. I told you. I do have it. It's in a protective case. Okay. With Sid Meier's Pirates, Knights of the Old Republic, the original on Xbox, the original Xbox. The green Xbox. Along with Big Game Hunter, Battlestar Galactica, Rocky, Grand Theft Auto, Black, Time Splitters, Call of Duty, Finest Hour, Crimson Tides, and, of course, the OG of OGs. Are you seeing this shit? The OGs of the OGs. Right? I'd like to see how many of you still have that bad boy right there, baby. Okay? I doubt you do. Alright? I doubt you do. Anyway, just showing off. Ha ha ha! EA, Electronic Arts, hasn't officially confirmed any remake yet. Their focus has mainly been in newer titles like Need for Speed Unbound. For now, it's all about community hope, and players are still waiting for an official announcement. Oh, ha ha ha, yes we are. Play it now. It's shit, someone says here. You know what? That's when games were games, man. That was when you bought a game and you own the game. They can't take it from you. It wasn't a live service. It wasn't a thing. It's you own the game. You bought it, you own it, you play it online, play it offline, do whatever. Can't wait. Can't wait for something. Yeah, 369, baby. Alrighty. Now, that's all the news. Thank you for joining Seth Vinree for the news, Friday night news, for the end of the week. Now we're going over to enjoy Friday Fight Night. Thanks for having us. Okay, let's get rid of this. We're going to bring up this. All right. Let's crack on some Hell Let Loose, baby. We'll see what's cracking, all right? Now, look, we'll see what's happening here. Because we don't know if there's even servers up or what's actually going on tonight. We didn't want to pre-prepare and go, oh, look, all the servers are up, and then they're not. Okay? Now, now that the news is over and everything, and I know I tapped on this a little earlier, but my new PC is here. All right, I have not plugged it in. I'm still using the old PC, the 3000 series Ryzen 5 with the 1660 Super GPU. Okay, we are going to probably stream tonight and tomorrow night on the old PC, and then over the weekends, Sunday and Monday. Which Sunday and Monday are my weekends because my wife doesn't work Sundays and Mondays. So we have an off bit of a, you know, whatever. That's what we do. All right. And I'll set it up then because I'm going to have to probably rebuild all my scenes and everything else on my whatevers, so I'm gonna have to do that. Okay, so we'll have to make sure that that stuff happens. So let's change scenes now. Oh, hang on, I have to accept a license here. Do 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 do. Boom boom bang. Haha, wrong scene. Wrong scene. Okay, we'll dismiss that. Oh, it's good. I see. I've removed the mouse so you can't see it on the screen. Pretty cool, huh? If I can like click on stuff like this, and you don't see the mouse. How adorable. That's just professionalism, ladies and gentlemen. That's just professionalism. Let's see what favourites we got here tonight. I'm actually a bit keen to have a fight, to be honest. Keen for a Friday night fight. I wonder if 3 paras are. No compatible mission servers found. Find that highly unlikely. See? See? You're just playing with me. There we go. Whoa, we got a few on the night. So it looks like we've got 2 chimeras and 2 big Ds. Everybody loves the big D. Don't ya? You like the big D, don't ya? Alright, no queues available. Alright, we've got a queue available here on Chimera 2. Alright, let's snap into that one, eh? Okay, I'm in the queue. In the queue, Alright. So yeah, the 3 para server is there. Doesn't look like anyone's on it tonight. Disappointing. Oh, I wouldn't mind getting on the big D one to be honest. I would rather go on big D. Big D's are, oh, that one that's only one just started match time. Oh, hang on. This one actually might, hang on. What have we got here? Match time. Hang on. Can we refresh? So it has a map time of how long there's left on the map. So that's got 17 minutes. That's got an hour and 2. So it only just started. That has an hour and 13. It only just started. And this looks like it's about to switch. It looks over. I think it's about to switch maps. Boom, 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 ba ba dum, boom, bo do dum, boom, ba ba dum, boom. Yeah, it's at 0, so I'm not sure what's happening there. Alright, we'll just wait. We'll wait. We will wait. Wait for me, obscured mate. What's going on? How you been, brother? Having a time? Doing okay? Look, I'll even say hi. Boost. What up, dude? Thanks for joining. We're going to do a little bit of Omar Beach. We join in. We are 2 in the queue. 2 in the queue. Maybe we'll kick over. But thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it. Show some love. Oh, and if you can, that would be awesome, dude. I only need 1 more subscriber to become affiliate on Twitch. So if you want, jump over onto Twitch and just hit that follow button. And that would be sick, bro. That would be sick. I'd appreciate that. I think I'm at 24. I think 25. My goal's 30, but you know, I'm not greedy. But and it's, hey, it's not about that. It's not about how many likes. It's not about how many views. It's not about that. It's about sitting down, gaming, having a bit of fun, hanging out with cool peeps like you, man. Oh, come on. This is taking forever. Why are you waiting? Oh, match is over. Okay, match is over. Come on. Let me in. Let me in. Alright. Better get the controller ready. Yes, I use a controller, okay? I work a PC, but I use a controller. I'm not a keyboard and mouse kind of guy. I use it if I have to. Okay? No judges. Alright? And the reason is because this hand is busted. So when I do this on a keyboard, it just... I get pain in my hands and, you know, years of cracking skulls living in Ipswich. That's